We're a city. We're fans. We're team. We're players. We're black. We're purple. We're classic. We're a dynasty. Championships. Legends. Every year we suit up. 16 games. 4 quarters. Some of the toughest opponents on the planet. All fighting to get in, to stay in, and to win. Hoist up the trophy. World champions. Twice. 3 times. 4 times. You know your goal, we know ours, and we're not letting nobody stand in the way of greatness. What's up, guys? It's your boy Joe. Be More Ravens Online. I know I said it 1st of April. Been dealing with some Wi-Fi problems, but I'm back. I'm back, and I'm here to talk some Ravens football. We're going to make this quick and short. Give a little update. We're going to be doing mock draft 1.0. We're doing 2 this year. Rounds 1 and 2. I'm not getting to the 3rd, 4th, 5th round. First 2 rounds. Very important. Every round's important, but the first 2 rounds. We're going to release the last one a couple days before the Ravens hold their draft party on the 8th, May the 8th, the NFL draft. I cannot wait. So excited to go and so excited for this draft to come up, what Ozzy can do. I already have my selection, who I think, and it's kind of, for the first time in my history, it's kind of going along with what the experts are saying. Usually I'm kind of far out there, but it seems like this guy's the best available. We'll get to that in the next video, Mock Draft 1.0. Stay tuned for that. Anyway, I'm not going to get into my personal life. You all know what happened before. You all know why I left. You know why I came back. You know why I left again, and why I'm back again. Yes, I will be in the TTC this year. I will be talking mad trash, defending this Baltimore team, and not just that, but talking Ravens football on the quest for Super Bowl 49 in Phoenix. Road to Phoenix has begun, so a lot of pieces of the puzzle that we got to put together. Camp starts up in July. We got preseason. Preseason schedule was released today. And, I think we start out with the 49ers, and we play the Saints, and we play a lot of these. Nothing is televised, nothing is nationally televised, should I say, this year. Who cares? We're on the field, we're going to be practicing in front of our home crowds, on the road, and getting these rookies that we draft, picking these guys up from free agency that we have, and of course our guys narrowing this 53-man roster down and putting together a championship team for Week 1. Which we'll find out who we play Week 1 coming up real soon. So pretty much free agency. It's been pretty good for Baltimore. Are they loving all over us? Are they hanging all over our nuts and being like, oh, Super Bowl champions 2015? No, they're not going to. And I have no problem with that. Some people are on here complaining, oh, we got all these acquisitions. We're going to do great in the draft. And I think we will. I think it's going to be one of our best drafts in a long time. First time in a while we've picked under 20. And why aren't we being Super Bowl favorites? Why aren't we this? Why aren't we that? Why aren't they loving on us? Who cares? They didn't love on us on Super Bowl, 47. They're not going to love on us now. Don't worry about it. Worry about this team right here. Worry about this football team right here, black and purple. It's Baltimore. I want to give a shout out real quick. Ravens Red Zone. Guys, I've been on here going strong, talking Ravens football. I'm not an Orioles fan, but talking Ravens football, Orioles football, baseball, doing what they do best. So give them a shout out. And everybody on here repping this team. Look. If you're a Baltimore fan, you're a Ravens fan, cam up. You don't have to come on here and talk trash, but cam up. Shit, when I came on here, we had like 20-something members in the Ravens run gang, which I still consider strong on here. I think we're down to like 2 or 3 now, if that. I'm one of them. Who the hell else is? But give a shout out to Ravens Red Zone. Anybody else on here talking Baltimore football, man. The guys I started out with, 99.9% of them are gone. They had their reasons for leaving, but I'm back. Let's talk Ravens football. Free agency. So the Baltimore Ravens, one of the top things they did, they wanted their man Steve Smith. They got him. And while Steve Smith will always belong to the people of Carolina, he's now in the black and purple. He's now a Baltimore Raven. And he's not going to be your speed demon, vertical threat down the field. But he's going to make a great target for Flacco. On any routes that he desires, any routes that Flacco can put together, these guys are going to work as a team, along with Torrey Jacoby and our boy Marlon Brown, who's coming up there in the ranks. And I'm telling you, Marlon, man, look, the Ravens put a lot of faith in a lot of these receivers. And a lot of them a lot of these receivers let the Ravens down. They let them down. Marlon never has since, man. He's playing his ass off. He's practicing hard. He wants to compete. And they're talking about giving these men extensions because they know they believe in him. Man's fast. He's got incredible hands. I'm telling you. And he knows how to run, man. Not only that, but he knows how to avoid these tackles. He knows how to get around, get the ball in the end zone. That's what I like about Marlon. But anyway, they go out and they get Steve Smith. Great acquisition, man. Great picking him up. He's a Baltimore Raven for a couple more years, and I can't wait to see him and Flacco. Great potential top target for Flacco. I don't care what you say about his age. Of course, they get our boy Eugene, Big Mac. Will eat you alive on the offensive line. Brings just tremendous stability to this offensive line, which is kind of lacked it in the past couple of years. Man's a beast on that one-on-one, and I love his handwork. So Eugene, welcome back to Baltimore. They go out and they trade a couple draft picks to the Buccaneers for Jeremy Zuta. Not the best pick in the world, but he's definitely going to be competitive. Maybe, work with Geno at that center spot. Maybe compete for Michael Orr's spot. Because more than likely, Orr's gone. He's in Tennessee. I'm not crying about it. What does that tell you? Love the guy, great talent, but move on. Assembly, they're probably going to move him over to Orr's spot. So what do you do to Assembly's spot? Do you go out and get somebody in the draft? Maybe, do you get somebody in free agency? And maybe that's why they brought in Jeremy Zuta. So we're going to wait and see, but definitely he could be a competitor in camp, and I can't wait to see him. He's a great guy. He can play very well, and he can block very well. So, the Ravens go out and get him, and they make this offensive line because you got to think about this. The receiving core is pretty much set. They're going to bring some new guys in, of course, maybe in the draft. You have a decent set right now. You have these guys, these rookies, Marlon Brown. These guys that can definitely develop and bring this wide receiving core into something great. You set your offensive line in stone. You're bringing Eugene. You got Marshall Yanda. Osemele, he's ready to get back to being the beast that he has the potential to be. Incredible handwork, footwork. And then again, maybe you move him to Orr's spot. What do you do with Osemele's spot? Do you bring somebody in to compete in the draft? Do you bring somebody in the free agency? Is Geno going to have competition? You bring that offensive line into a solid concrete form, your tight ends are now pretty much figured out. You might bring some more talent. You definitely could bring in some more talent. There's guys out there, and a couple guys they've named in the draft. I'm not a fan, but, like these reporters were saying, the Ravens don't have anybody that can block. They don't have any blocking tight ends. The Todd Heap era is gone. Okay, Ed Dixon, he's with the Panthers now. He went and signed with the Panthers. Ravens made sure that Dennis Pitta wasn't going nowhere. This guy's won games. This guy's a game winner. His handwork is incredible. This guy's in the end zone catching balls, and these defenders are looking around like, what the fuck happened? I love Dennis Pitta. I love him in the red zone. And he can block. He might not be the best in the league, but he can block. Then they go out and they get Owen Daniels, who is going to fit very well into a familiar offense with our new OC, Gary Kubiak, who I love to see run this offense this year. Whole new offensive set. He's going to work well. The boy's a beast. When he's healthy, boy can play his ass off. And him and Dennis Pitta catching footballs with Flacco, Smith, Torrey, Jacoby, I'm telling you, when it comes to air-to-hand passes, I'm telling you, could be a top-notch receiving core, tight end core in 2014/15. They can block. Don't worry about it. Harbaugh got pissed about that, scored it. They can block. They might not be the best in the league, but they can block. I'm telling you. So you got that figured out. Ravens went out and they got Owen Daniels, and I'm very happy about that. I can't wait to see him play. You look at the running back situation. You look at Ray Rice's legal situation. I'm not going to get into it, but does he start week 1? Maybe you bring in somebody like Bernard Pierce. Bernard Pierce has been aching at the chance to get that number 1 spot. He wants to prove himself. And not only that, but you got guys in the draft the Ravens are looking at. Guys I'm looking at. Maybe the Ravens take a look at. And Gary Kubiak, because he worked alongside Arian Foster, loves to run the football. This is a pass-happy league, and you got to pace the ball right. And when you got guys that I just named, along with Flacco, a guy we know can throw some bombs, we know can throw them short A guy we know can throw the bombs. A guy we know can make them short passes count. A guy that can find targets and go down the field. Flacco can do this. Flacco's a leader. He might slip up time to time. He had a bad year last year. It wasn't all his fault, but Flacco can be an elite quarterback. When you have all that and you have a solid run game, run that ball down the throats of that defense. I don't care if it's the Panthers, the Saints, the Buccaneers, and whoever the hell else we play this year. You can win football games, and you have a solid offense. And again, with concrete offensive line, once you get that little situation figured out at center, maybe with Osemele spot, what are you going to do with Orr spot? Solid fucking offense. That's all I'm saying. So definitely I think the Ravens offense is going to be a lot better than it was last year. We can count on that. We got to see, though, with all these acquisitions, all these potential targets, these potential talents. Because, again, one guy can be great somewhere else, come here and fail miserably. Okay? If they're all synced. If they go out of sync, fucking offense could be 32 this year. I've seen it happen. We've seen it happen. So you got to be in sync, and you got to know how to run that ball down the throats. You got to know how to run the ball. Find the open holes, find the open gaps, find the weakness in the defense to throw that ball down the field, throw it down their throats. You know, these guys in the back, these defenders, these defensive backs, these safeties are looking at Flacco. They're looking in his eyes and which way is he throwing it. Which route is Steve Smith going to run? Which route is Torrey Smith going to run? And you got to be able to fool these guys. You got to be able to mix it up. We don't want to see the same old shit, man. We want to see some mix-up play, and Gary Kubiak can produce that. When it comes to the defense, okay, can't wait to see the defense this year. You know, they made sure Suggs wasn't going nowhere, Darryl Smith wasn't going nowhere, which is two must-haves on your football team when it comes to getting after the quarterback and running this defense. Terrell Suggs and Darryl Smith. Darryl Smith proved himself last year. You know, definitely. You got Chris Chanty, Doomerville, nada. You know, these guys all together have the potential to bring back that hard-hitting, smash-mouth Baltimore football. And again, some years you see it, some years you don't. Some games you see it. We've seen Suggs go out like a beast, man, like a monster, and tear these quarterbacks down. These quarterbacks don't have time to make a play, and they're already at the snap. Suggs has got them on the back. Smith has got the ball in the air going down for the pick six. The defense has possibilities, humongous possibilities. You look in the back, Chucky Brown, Jimmy Smith, who they want to see, again, just like Warren Brown, they want to extend that. They want to get this man potential. Corey Graham, Ladarius Webb, Matt Elam, all these guys have potential. Then they bring in somebody like Darian Stewart, formerly the St. Louis Rams. Guy, again, might not be the best well-known guy in the world, but guy can tackle like a beast. I've seen this guy drag guys down on the ground before they know what hit them. And I kind of like him because, kind of like Ed Reed, not exactly like Ed Reed, but kind of like Ed Reed, he reads the eyes of the quarterback. He reads these routes before these receivers even set them up. And they're down the field, they're on their backs. That ball's on the ground, it's a fumble, and Ravens got it. I've seen them do it with the Rams. So, good acquisition there, good pickup from Ozzie and the Ravens team. And like I said, I really honestly think that this team has humongous potential. Everybody's excited. You know, everybody's excited. From the receivers to the offensive line. Marshall Yanda's ready. Look, he's up there in age, but he's ready. He's ready for a new season, a fresh breath of air, and a new start. To chase another Super Bowl ring. That's what everybody wants. And yeah, I'll wait and see. Schedule's going to be released soon. Can't wait for that. Draft will be coming up May the 8th. Again, Mock Draft 1.0 coming out in a couple of days, barring the Wi-Fi doesn't go out again. And again, just stay tuned. Ravens, you never know what Ozzie has up his sleeve. And remember, everybody's talking about, well, we got a tight end, we got a receiver, we got the offensive line, we got this, we got that. We don't need them. Remember, Ozzie has never picked on the need. It's the best player available. And if it's a running back, guess what? Pick one, going to be a running back. Remember that. For some people out there predicting a trade out, don't see it happening. First time the Ravens have been, under 20 in a while. So, don't see them picking out of, trading out of the first round. What they do with the second and third, we'll wait and see. But again, the scouts are out there. They're looking at these guys from college, and the Ravens are putting together their draft plan, and they're ready to go, man. They're ready to start this season. And the season's already started, but they're ready to get the actual football underway. OTAs are coming up, man. Flacco's bringing these guys in to start practicing. They're getting in shape. They're getting ready for camp, OTAs, mini camp, and we're very excited. Very excited. So again, welcome everybody. Steve Smith, Owen Daniels, to this football team. Very excited to have you. Very, very excited to have you. And hopefully we can make some good pickups worthwhile. It's your boy Joe. Be more Ravens Online.